Hey everyone, it's Antonia Marquis, and today I'm going to be sharing with you all another self-love movement video in which I have found a bunch of amazing, beautiful people that have sent me videos saying one thing they love about themselves and one thing that they love about someone else that they choose. The reason that I am such an advocate for self-love is because peace starts with us. When we show ourselves love, it helps us to love others. Love is freedom. It's freeing ourselves from the blockages that we put up because of insecurity or self-judgment or judgment that comes from others. It's freeing ourselves from all of that and allowing ourselves to live authentically and fully and be our true selves. And it's freedom in that we're using our inward love outwardly. And in the same way, freeing others from outside negative influence. I do this because it's so important to me that we celebrate every type of person, that we celebrate our differences and that we realize our oneness. I want you to see the differences, but also see the sameness. I want us all to normalize the differences, but at the same time, never ever take them for granted. I want us to remember that our differences are what make us beautiful. So anytime I do this type of video compilation, I want to show a very diverse group of people so that there's representation and so that we can learn about others and include others. And it truly makes me so happy to bring so many different types of people together. In the video compilations that I put out, there are suicide survivors, people that have gone through trauma, people that are neurodiverse, people that have had plastic surgery. We have different ages, different races, different genders, different weights, different orientations. We have people that are non-binary, people that have different abilities, people with different lifestyles and different walks of life, people with different aesthetics and personalities, religions, opinions, and beliefs. My passion is peace, and I want to do everything I can to help to bring people together. I want us to stop hurting each other, stop judging each other, and I want us to strive to understand each other and learn from each other and accept and include each other. We have to realize that we miss out. We miss out on the full experience and the full beauty of life when we put up walls and when we block out people because they're different than us, when we block out ourselves because we are judging ourselves or we are being influenced by outside judgment. We are missing out so much on opportunities for ourselves to love ourselves fully, change our perspective in life, to have freedom and to live authentically, and in turn see all of the beauty that life has to offer. And with others, we miss out on connections we can make, friendships we can have, advances and progression we can have from working with others that are different than us. We miss out on experiences and on stories. We miss out on love when we close our hearts to ourselves and to others. We have to open our hearts and be accepting and open. Just be open to differences as opposed to seeing the difference as something negative, because that's not what it is. Differences are what make this world so beautiful. Differences are there so that we can learn from each other and that we can learn how to love deeper, because we're here to love, and we cross paths with people and we experience people that are different so that we can learn about things that we aren't, and in turn open and expand our hearts. Representation is important, inclusivity is important, awareness and acceptance is important. We all matter. We all are contributing to the beauty of this world. All of our uniqueness is something that should be celebrated, and we have to realize that we are all in this together. We are all brothers and sisters. We all matter, and there is no room for hatred. There's no room for segregation or discrimination. Life is here for us. Life is showing us all of these different and amazing and beautiful people and things and places. And it's up to us to be open to receiving it. All of the beauty, all of the peace, all of the love is there. It's up to us to accept it, to see it, to recognize it, and to contribute to it. So when you love yourself, you're contributing to it. You are shaking hands with life and saying, oh, you brought me here to love. You're saying, oh, life, you're showing me all of this beauty. I'm opening my eyes, I'm opening my heart and my mind, and I'm seeing it all. It's amazing. Thank you. It's about gratitude for the difference, not seeing the difference as another thing to hate on or judge or to be scared of. It's about growing and learning and including and seeing, like I keep saying, all of the beauty that life has to offer. It's all there. It's just up to us, and it starts with us. It's so important that we have patience with each other, that we communicate with each other, that we listen, that we make sure that we all feel seen, heard, respected, and loved, because we are all equal. So do not put up a limit to your love. Do not make your love conditional. Do not exist in the mindset of segregation. Live and let live, love and let love. So we have to see with love, think with love, lead with love, feel with love, and not judge people based off of their appearance, not judge people based off of one thing that makes them different. And we have to always keep in mind, keep in the forefront, and remember that we are all human beings. We are all here to love, and we are all made of love. Now I am so proud to show you all of these amazing human beings that are so different and so similar, that all have a different story, but what makes them the same is that they're human, and that they're kind, and that they love, and that they try. And I'm so proud of them all. It makes me so happy to show y'all all of these people expressing what they love about themselves and what they love about others.
Hi, my name is Ethel Mills, and I would say that one thing I love about myself is my confidence. 7 years ago, I couldn't even leave the house because I was so worried that people would make comments and that people would stare at me. Whereas now, 7 years later, I can openly and honestly talk about living with a visible difference, and in some cases, I've even helped others to feel confident about themselves as well, which I think is just amazing that I've had that progress. One thing I love about my mum is her strength and determination. When she had me, she was offered little to no help from medical officials, and she really fought for everything that I have had. She fought for me to go to public school. She fought for me to live the most normal childhood life, and I just absolutely love her for that.
One thing I love about myself is that I'm unapologetically autistic. I was diagnosed as an adult, and it was the best thing that could have ever happened to me. And then one thing that I love about my partner is that she is an LGBTQ activist. And I really value the change that she tries to make in our community, and that she is making in our community.
What I love about myself is the amount of patience that I have. And what I love about my girlfriend is how kind she is.
One thing I really love about myself is how honest and vulnerable I can be. I don't run away from my emotions or my shadows, ugly sides. I am willing to face them and look at them and investigate. And one thing I really love about someone else, I love how compassionate my boyfriend is. He's always thinking about how the other person feels and their perspective, and really trying to understand them, and I really, really love that and admire that about him.
Something that I love about myself is how I have learned to love myself. I've embraced myself the way I am, my own natural beauty, my body, my natural silver hair. I didn't have a lot of confidence growing up, and I feel like I'm full of confidence now. I love my look. I think that growing older is a privilege that not everybody gets to experience. So I plan to embrace it and just go with it. And I think it's important for people to just love themselves. And something that I love about someone else would probably be how strong my mother was. She raised 5 kids by herself. She was a single mom in the middle of LA, East LA, and we all grew up to be, you know, pretty good kids, and she was very lucky and she loved us a lot. And she went through a lot with my dad and just growing up. She had a really hard life, but she was always strong, and I always loved that about her. She didn't need anybody but her kids. And yeah, I hope that I can be just like her.
Hi, my name is Kathleen Henderson. I am 21 years old. I am a model. I'm an actress. I have Down syndrome. I love my life. One thing I love about myself, I'm very confident. And one thing I love about Jack, my boyfriend, he is so romantic. Thanks so much. Bye.
One thing I really love about myself is my passion. I have such a passion for learning and helping others, and a passion for music and how music can help and teach others. And I think it's just really so great to have such a positive mindset and just always be willing and able to uplift others and make sure that nobody feels that they don't have a place in this world. I want to make sure that everybody feels welcome and everybody has their place. And one thing that I love about my best friend Adrienne is her love of communication. She has always been such an amazing communicator, and now she's brought that into her career by being a news reporter. She brings these amazing stories to her town in Ohio, and she just has such a passion for her job, and I absolutely love and adore that about her.
Hi, my name is India, and I'm here to tell you guys one thing that I love about myself and one thing that I love about someone that I chose. One thing that I love about myself is my personality. I like how I am very outgoing. I love how I am very outspoken. I'm very open with my feelings and emotions. The person that I have chose, one thing that I love about him is he is very spiritual. So he have inspired me to be on my spiritual journey. And I have been on my spiritual awakening journey for like quite some time now, and very thankful for him.
Oi, me chamo Daniele Moraes, tenho 25 anos, sou brasileira, moro numa ilha chamada Mosqueiro, localizada em Belém do Pará. O que eu amo mais em mim simplesmente é a forma de como a vida me impôs, sendo diferente, a quebrar barreiras, a me impor mediante tudo que a sociedade impõe como um padrão de beleza. E eu vou contra tudo isso. E outra pessoa que me inspira muito isso, esse exemplo de força, superação, garra e determinação, se chama Ana Rodrigues. Ela tem um canal no YouTube chamado Crimes e Makes, sigam muito ela. E é isso, como a gente sabe lidar, a gente é um reflexo uma da outra, o espelho uma da outra. Como eu digo, ela é minha irmã de alma. Então, ela é meu maior exemplo de superação.
Hello, my name is Jay. One thing I love about myself is the compassion I have towards all living creatures such as animals and bugs. I believe everything's here with us, not for us, and we all deserve a chance at life. One thing I love about my partner is the fact that he is so confident in himself and non-judgmental towards anyone. I believe self-love is a weird thing, and not enough of us give ourselves enough self-love. I know I've struggled with it myself, but I think it is important for everyone to be kind to themselves and other people.
Hi there, I'm Trisha Huffman, and one thing I really love about myself is my ability to believe in myself enough to put myself out there, ask for help, ask for support, do the things I want imperfectly, to just get out there and get started and be doing. And what I love about my friend Kat is her amazingly large heart that allows her to just immediately jump into action to help others and support others and make change in other people's lives.
How you doing today? My name is Joshua Raphael. I'm 26 years old. I was born in Bronx, New York, and raised in Winter Haven, Florida. I am a movement artist, specifically specializes in hip-hop freestyle and tutting. And what I love about myself is I have this innate, I would say innate way of making the most of my circumstance, or making the most of what I have at that very moment, whether it's like, you know, whether it's like making a video, a concept video, or making, or just working, or cleaning, or it's just, I make work of what I have and make the best of that ability, or make the best of that. And that is something that I really love about myself, because not that many people can really, like, you know, it's easy to complain, but sometimes it's when you're put in certain situations, it's really powerful to see how creative you can make the most of a situation. And what I love about the mother of my child is that she has this unapologetic way of just being committed to her honesty, and that's something that I find really inspiring, because we live in a society that, you know, you need to act this certain way, or talk to this certain way, or treat people this certain way, or just not being completely honest with yourself and with that person. And that is something that I really appreciate about her, and that's something that a lot of people, even myself, that continues to, you know, commit that truth within yourself and just speak your truth, no matter what that is, or no matter who it may bother in the end. So yeah, bye guys.
Hi Antonia and all you lovely people watching. My name is Sarah, or Sergeant Supernova, and you can find me on literally any social media platform imaginable. So the thing that I love about myself is that I can use the amalgamation of my experiences to relate to literally anybody from any walk of life in order to spread love, light, and happiness throughout the universe. The thing that I love about others is, well, I just love humanity in general. I love how kind, compassionate, silly, and creative they are. I love their uniqueness. I love that they can be anything and do anything as long as they don't stand in their own way. And I love that the words and things that I put out into the universe are able to touch them in their hearts,
so that they can use that in order to grow and change and then spread love, light, and happiness themselves. Thank you so much for inviting me to be part of this project. I am so humbled and grateful. Thank you so, so much. I love you all. Bye.
I love about myself that I can poke fun at myself. I love that I don't mind admitting when I'm wrong. And I also love that I'm quick to apologize and own my shit.
Hi Antonia, thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of this wonderful video. So one thing that I really like about myself is that I am super honest even when it's difficult to be. And what I love about someone else, which would be my boyfriend, my soulmate, I love him very much. He is also very honest, loving, and one of the most kind-hearted people you would ever meet. Those are definitely one of actually 3 of many qualities that I love about him.
Hi Antonia, my name is Stephen Towell from Glasgow, Scotland in the UK. One thing that I love about myself is, I guess, my job or my passion. I used to be an accountant, but I gave it all up to become a hypnotherapist to help other people. I work in a spiritual way of past life regression and between life, more spiritual elements, and also I help people with more things like anxieties and depressions, pains, phobias, fears. So I guess that's the thing that I love about myself, is my job and my passion for life and doing this type of work. In terms of what I love about someone else, I could probably look at my brother. So I've got a brother called David who's battled for quite a number of years, a lot of medical issues. He's had a thing called POTS, Barrett's esophagus. He's actually thought he did a heart attack at one point. His heart rate races up to way over 200 beats per minute. So I think it's the strength that he has shown and how he's managed to maintain his job, where many people with the same types of illness can't work and end up in wheelchairs in some cases. So for him to have shown that mind over matter, belief in himself, and fought through all those difficult times to be the person that he is, I think that's where we'd probably say is the thing that I love in someone else, just his strength and his power of his mind. Okay, so have a nice day, and thank you for inviting me to take part in your videos. Okay, bye bye.
Hey, there's one thing I love about myself, and that's my body. Yes, I love my body because it's the open book to my past and the mirror to my life, and I take a lot of self-care, and it makes me very happy. So yes.
Hi, I'm Melissa. I was asked the question, what is one thing you love about yourself? One thing I love about myself is my strong work ethic. I'm flexible and always willing to help out when anyone needs me. One thing I love about someone else is loyalty. My best friend is very loyal to me. I love her, support her, and I'm so grateful, thankful, and happy that she is in my life. She always supports me and understands me no matter what the situation is.
One thing I love about myself is my energy. I think I radiate positive energy. And then another thing I love about somebody else is my mother. And I love how beautiful she is, not only on the outside, but as a person. Yeah.
One thing that I like about myself is that I am hilarious. I'm funny, I'm silly, I'm witty. I'm literally, not one day passes where I am not making a joke or doing a silly dance. And definitely not one day passes where I don't laugh. I always say that I laugh more than I talk. Laughter is my language. Laughter is what people know me for. If you know me, then you know that I laugh. And people try to make me laugh because they know that's what I like to do. And I love that about me because I always want to make people laugh as well. So I say something silly, or I do a silly dance, or I embarrass myself. I don't get embarrassed, but I do things that others might see as embarrassing. And since I don't care about the opinions of others, I do it. I do the silly, weird, unique, quirky thing and make others laugh, because laughter is such a powerful tool. Laughter is love. Laughter is energy and happiness and joy and sharing a smile. And laughter is also authenticity. It's not taking things too seriously. It's enjoying life and enjoying company and just letting loose and being easygoing and free. Whenever anyone's around me, I want to make them laugh. Every day it is my goal to make my boyfriend laugh because I know that even if it's just for a moment, it's going to add some happiness and joy into his life. Laughter makes me so happy. I love being silly. I love not caring and living like everyone is watching and making as many things silly as I can. Whatever it is, I do it. And I love that about myself. It is a huge part of who I am, and it always has been. So that's one thing I love about myself. And one thing I love about someone else. My someone else is I call her little mom. Her name is Lois, and she is my grandma. She is one of the most empathetic and kind human beings you will ever meet. She takes care of everyone. If you are an acquaintance, you are now in her thoughts. You are now in her heart. She will think of you. She'll think of you when she's out at the store and she sees something. She'll think of you if you had a conversation for 1 minute with her and you said, my favorite color is purple. She'll be at the store one day and see something purple and probably get it for you and think of you and remember that. She'll listen and she'll remember. Growing up, for holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, any holiday, she'd cook us food, me and my family, but she'd also make extra food, extra sweet potato pies for people down the block that she lives on, or for friends, or for coworkers. She wanted to make sure everyone was fed and everyone was remembered. She used to work at a school in the cafeteria, and when you do that, you interact with a bunch of children, and she truly cared about each and every one of those children. She talks to us about some of the students and celebrates them because they have good grades, or because they're nice, or because they're kind and funny, or because they made her day. She can talk to anyone. She does not stop to think about if she should care about a person or not. She does not put up that wall of judgment to stop and say, should I listen? Should I give this person the time of day? No, she just does it. She does what we naturally are all meant to do. And she just is open. She doesn't stop to judge you. She talks to you no matter who you are, no matter what you look like, no matter what you have, no matter what. She will give you the time of day. She will share her story. She will listen to yours, and she will find joy in it. And it's such a beautiful thing. I love her so much. She is so caring, and she, as well as so many people in my family or in my life, like I've explained before, my mom, my sister, my aunts, my great-grandma, just people in my life that they might not even know that they're being leaders, but they are. And in doing that, they have inspired me, and they inspired the world and others to go out there and be our truest, most authentic and kindest selves. And I love that so much, especially because they don't know they're being leaders. And that's the goal. We're all leaders. That's something that should be known, that I want you all to know. I'm a leader, you're a leader. We don't need the title. We just need to know that we are all powerful, and we have We have what it takes to make a change. All we have to do is try our best and practice love and give love to ourselves and give love to others and spread kindness and be kind and respectful and accepting and open to the world and to people. That's it. And in doing that, you will inspire others to do the same. People will see you doing that, and then they're gonna go and know that it's okay, and they're gonna go and remember, oh yeah, I can just be me. I can just be kind and love. I don't have to not like people because they're different than me. So in you just being your kindest self, you will inspire yourself, for one, to continue to do that. You'll inspire others even if you don't know that you're inspiring others, and you're going to be changing the world. And that's why I do this. I do this to remind you all how important loving yourself is and how much of a difference it makes in your love for others and for the world, and that it does matter, and that it does make a change, and that you are powerful and worthy and amazing and capable of amazing things. You just have to realize it, you just have to know it, and you just have to let go and practice it. It's a lifelong journey. It's not always easy. I understand that. There are different situations people go through in life that make it harder to love themselves, or to know where to start, or to continue, or to be consistent with it. I understand all of that, and I want you to know that too. I know that it's difficult. I know that there are ups and downs, but all that it takes is effort. All that it takes is practicing and not giving up, and knowing that what you're doing is not only for you, but for the good of the world. And when you have that knowledge, every day you're gonna want to try your best. You're going to want to continue to keep going, because you'll understand the depth and how big your actions are. Peace and love and sharing this message with you all makes my soul so happy. I cannot explain the joy that it brings me. Seeing and loving so many people that are different than what I am, and hearing them share their lovely, loving messages, and inspiring so many with what they said when they shared their heart. I hope that you all have learned or taken something from this video, from all of the beautiful people, and that you all can, in your own lives, remember to love yourselves and think about all the things that make you so amazing and so beautiful, that you all in your lives remember to love others, and remember that it is what comes natural to us. I hope that we all educate ourselves on things that we're not, and learn from each other and listen to each other and care about each other. It's time to stop the hurt. Stop hurting each other because we don't take the time to understand each other. Stop hurting each other because we're afraid of what we don't understand. Stop hurting each other because we're different, or have different opinions, or we look different, or we live differently. It's time to stop hurting ourselves for being different and for being who we are. Please join me in this amazing life journey that goes on far past after we pass. It continues on, it ripples, it adds to the universe, it adds to the energy of the world. I hope you join me and you start today. And it doesn't matter how small you start, even if it's just looking in the mirror and stopping your thoughts from going to that negative thing, or stopping your eyes from searching for something that you don't like. Even if it's just that is huge. That is so huge. And just keep doing and trying to do things like that and see how different the world is because of that. See how different you see the world. See how much more love you give to yourself and to others. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. Please love you too, and please love others in this world. Have a great day. Bye.